Holy shit! Is this for real? This meat is so thick, so soft. Damn, that's good.
Ryuji, cut it out! You're spitting all over me!
I think Yusuke's crying over here.
I don't even want to know what his regular diet is like if this is enough to make him cry. Either way, food's delicious.
Hey, let me have some too!
I swear, you are the noisiest cat on the planet. Ask him to split some with you. Sorry, can't. Want to, can't.
Don't be such a pig! I'm hungry too, you know.
Not so loud, you idiot!
Is that a cat I hear?
Oh shit!
Am I hearing things? I could have sworn I heard a cat.
Oh, nope. Not a real cat, at least. We were just practicing our cat sounds.
Right, Ryuji?
Meow?
Oh, come on. You're not fooling anyone. Sounds to me like he's in the bag of the gentleman with the glasses. Oh, that's sweet. Are you going to share? You and your cat should partake in the finest beef tongue this restaurant has to offer.
What? Jay, not so loud!
Oops. Sorry. You're right. If you get thrown out, then no more beef tongue. By the way, is this your first time having Sendai beef tongue? I should tell you, the oxtail soup's to die for. Did you know oxtail soup is packed with collagen? A lot of people seem to think it's good for your skin. They say it's not as effective when ingested, but there's a fair number of reports that suggest otherwise. Human cognition can be quite misleading. You may think you feel a change when none has occurred. This is the placebo effect and...
No, dude, she's just going on and on.
Does she even notice us talking right now?
This overwhelming onslaught of pointless info. We got ourselves a nerd, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry about, the bag thing.
What? Oh, you mean the cat? Don't worry. I won't tell the staff or anything. By the way, are you all students? If I had to guess, I'd say you're in high school, right? So you'll be taking your college exam soon. Have you decided where you'll apply? Oh, forgive me. I haven't even introduced myself. I'm kuonichinose. I work as a researcher over at Toho University. Hey, you guys should come check out the campus. It's way up in the mountains, but it's a lot of fun. Lots of bears this season, too.
The bears?
Oh, we kind of got something going on already, so we don't exactly got the time.
I see. Yes, well, it's important that you do what you want while you're still young. Allow me to impart a little treat till next we meet.
Sure?
Well then, I've had my fill of beef tongue, so it's probably best if I get going. Farewell, young ones!
So, she was weirdly energetic, huh?
Well, thankfully we avoided getting in trouble. We should be grateful she didn't tell on us.
Sorry, that was my fault.
I got carried away too.
Sorry, Mona-chan. We'll buy you some sasa kamaboko later. You mean the fish cake on the skewers with that nice layer of char on top? Oh, I can't wait!
Nice! Oh my gosh!
Oh, his latest work was just perfect. I was up all night reading 2 nights in a row, if you can believe that. Speaking of which, I read in a magazine interview that he's going to be at the station today. Oh, there's no way I'm missing that.
All right, let's finish eating. And quietly this time.
Yes, ma'am.
As you all know, life is just an ongoing series of daily decisions. What's for breakfast? What should I wear today? Every day begins with these insignificant little dilemmas. But then there comes a time to decide your field of study, your place of employment, who you're going to marry. And it's these choices that matter. Yes, people are always looking for the best choice or the correct answer. Medis seeks to provide it for everyone through the power of AI. Emma is a state-of-the-art AI designed to integrate itself into our everyday lives. By gathering and analyzing extraordinary amounts of data with perfect precision, Emma can help everyone make the best choices.
Capable CEO seems pretty spot on.
Wow, he's so composed. He's practically overflowing with confidence.
Look how clearly he states his company's outlook and principles. He's got everyone's attention.
You're right. He's not saying anything particularly suspicious, though.
Well, thanks to Emma, Medis's stocks have shot way up. You can bet they're one of Japan's biggest enterprises right now. That said, I feel like a company with this much going for it wouldn't have much to gain from changing people's hearts.
Perhaps, but that doesn't change the fact that Emma is still a key factor in the jails. It is through Emma that people are allowed access.
Right. Medis is connected to all of this one way or another, be it directly or indirectly.
Hey, do you think there's a real culprit behind all of this? Like, some kind of mastermind? I think so too. Even if we beat the monarchs, change their hearts, and free everyone's desires, the jails don't disappear. There's gotta be something keeping them here.
So you're saying the real culprit's the one doing that?
I don't know. But do you remember how even the monarchs themselves didn't know much about Emma?
That's right. Alice and Natsume said the same things in their testimonies.
And if that's the case, then the monarchs might not be the only ones manipulating Emma.
Which means it could be someone at Medis. Or our mystery observer.
Or our head honcho down there.
Or perhaps someone completely different.
Yeah, well, we just gotta stick to what Gramps was telling us, right? All we can do is keep solving cases and collect more info. Long as the Phantom Thieves of Hearts do what they do best, we'll set this shit straight.
Wow, Ryuji. That was pretty insightful. I'm surprised.
He's right. And in that sense, attending this lecture is a valuable use of our time. Let's make sure we pay attention all the way to the end.
Yo, how long was I out? So, what did the dude say?
Can I smack you?
Well, he didn't exactly say anything out of the ordinary. Then again, I wouldn't expect him to trip up that easily.
Well, I'm starving, so maybe we should just head back? That guy was talking for friggin' ever.
Hey guys, that stuff you said earlier, was all of that true?
Huh?
Are you really the Phantom Thieves of Hearts?
What?
You're the woman from the beef tongue restaurant.
Oh, ICHINOSE-san, right?
You heard all that?
Well, the thing is, I'm really good at picking up when a cat meows. Honestly, I found that way more interesting than Konoe's lecture.
Mona! Me? But you guys are the ones she overheard.
The hell are we gonna do?
Whoa, stop. It's all right. This place will be closing up soon. Let's talk more outside. Wow, to think you guys are the famous Phantom Thieves. Come on now, don't try to hide it. When you guys mentioned Alice and Natsume, I imagine you were referring to Alice Hiragi and Ango Natsume from the press conferences, yes? Is it safe to assume those were your doing? Oh, and what was that about Emma giving people access to jails? Oh, is that related to everyone's hearts getting changed?
She heard everything.
Can we ask what you're doing here, Ichinose-san?
Oh, I told you at the beef tongue place, didn't I? I'm a researcher at the university.
Oh, that's right.
I'm also the one who designed the base for Emma.
You made the base?
I didn't tell you. I specialize in the research and development of artificial intelligence.
He definitely didn't hear about that.
Around the time I finished developing Emma, Medis came to me with an offer to buy it. I was actually pretty tight on money at the time, so I went ahead and sold it.
Is this lady for real?
Oh, by the way, that's why Medis is participating in the lecture today. Well, to be more accurate, the university asked me to reach out to them. I certainly didn't expect the CEO himself to show up, though. I only got invited because of my little connection with the company. Anyhow, yeah, that's how I ended up being there to overhear everything.
So you're Emma's creator, and Medis is simply the ones running it?
Oh, well, they're definitely the ones running it, but I can't say for sure if that's all they've been doing. I just designed the base. Who knows what Medis did once I sold it to them?
So, you know all about Emma then, right?
Naturally. It's like my baby, you know. And at the risk of tooting my own horn, it's a really good baby.
Well, never would have expected this turn of events.
Do you think she's telling the truth about designing Emma?
I do think it's impressive that the CEO of Medis came to personally give a lecture. If she's the one who made it happen, doesn't that mean she has a lot of influence?
This is true. And let's not forget the university asked her to attend the lecture.
What should we do? She could probably tell us a lot about Emma.
Not to mention she knows who we are now.
What do you think?
No way! It's a little late for that, don't you think?
Yeah, it'd be a real drag if we ditched her now and she started telling the whole world about us.
Then we may as well go all in and find out what we can. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
It's settled then. We'll tell her everything.
Is all of that true?
Right, we know. It's kind of hard to believe, huh?
Hey, what if we just show her, like we did with Senkichi? Wow! It really does exist! I mean, how else could you explain all this? So Emma functions as the entry point here, huh? No, that's... What if I consider the possibilities?
She believed all that?
Oh, you have no idea how fascinating this is! What an incredible development!
Well, at least we don't gotta go through the trouble of convincing her.
Ichinose-san, do you have any idea why Emma is serving as an entry point to the jails?
Oh, no, couldn't tell you. I'm surprised this other world even exists. There's no way I could have thought up a way to get in if I didn't even know it existed to begin with.
Yeah, that figures. Wait, so that means that function was added later?
A world where people's desires are stolen and their hearts are changed. So many questions. Oh, wait, maybe I should be heartbroken here. My baby is being used for evil after all.
Right. How about we make a deal?
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Super Phantom Thiefy! I'd be glad to help however I can. And I can't say I don't feel kind of responsible for all of this. More than anything, though, I think I'd die of curiosity if I didn't get involved. So, what do you need me to look into? Say the word and I'm on it.
Right. Well, for starters, we'd like you to find whatever you can about Emma's current state. Maybe try and figure out how it's different from the base you created.
I see. Basically, you'd like to know the secret behind this new version of Emma. And if someone's responsible, you want to know who.
Oh, hey! We found some of those mystery junk parts out there, didn't we? Maybe if she takes a look at them, we'll learn more about that world.
Ooh, so you're gonna give me a bunch of neat stuff to analyze? Yes, that's excellent. Just wonderful. In fact, I'll even buy them from you as research materials.
Well, if this is going to be a deal, then we'll need to provide something as well.
Nonsense. It's fine just the way it is. My inner researcher is just squealing with delight. So, what do you say we seal the deal? Okay, looking forward to it.
Oh, yo, if she specializes in AI, maybe we should ask about Sophia, yeah?
Huh? Sophia.
Hi, I'm Sophia, Humanity's companion. It's nice to meet you, Ichinose.
This is Sophia? Huh. It's nice to meet you too.
Who flipped the switch on her?
Oh, no, it's just that I've got so much on my mind right now. I guess even I'm a little confused.
Sophia's an AI we met in the metaverse. Is there anything you can tell us about her?
Nope, I can't say I know anything about her. Think you could send me her code later, though?
Huh? Oh, sure. No problem.
Here, I'll give you my contact information. Well then, I'm excited to see how this all develops. See you around!
Well, there she goes.
Would have been nice if she'd known something about Sophia.
I'm okay, as long as I can stay useful to you guys.
Guess that takes care of that.
I've learned a valuable lesson on this journey. Sometimes you simply need to enjoy being naked.
Hey, should we tell him what happened with Ichinose-san? She's an important part of our investigation now.
I can hear you, you know. Mind filling me in?
I think you ought to give Zenkichi the details.
You made a deal with the inventor of Emma? Wait, hold on. That's kuonichinose, you said? Where have I heard that before? Right, she was on my report. Ichinose is the one who wrote Emma from scratch.
Were you looking into her?
I was looking into Medice, actually. Wasn't long before her name popped up. The famous inventor who sold off Emma to Medice. Tell me, how'd you get cozy with someone like that?
Oh, well, I guess it just sorta happened.
What matters is her familiarity with Emma. If anyone abuses it, she could help us find out who and why.
Only Ichinose knows Emma's ins and outs, no matter what version it is.
Makes sense. The report didn't make her out to be somebody dangerous. And while she does sound like a valuable source of info, I really want you guys to be more careful about this operation. I'm trusting you guys a lot by sharing all this classified intel. So I'd prefer you don't go creating liabilities like this behind my back.
Understood. We'll take your advice to heart.
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have any guesses?
Our first suspect is Medice, the company in charge of Emma. Since you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Medice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
You mean the cops can't actually do that?
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they go around turning people into monarchs?
You have a call from Ichinose.
Hi there! Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know. So I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions. I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech, not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside. But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting. It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Medice. Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more, and I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Medice apparently has a research lab. Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public, and when I called to ask for records, nothing came up. Basically, they're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island. Well, guys, wasn't I a super stellar source of information? Ooh, is that praise I hear? You mean I did a good job? Woohoo! Go me! Well, guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time.
So what did Ichinose-san say?
Okinawa?
Yeah, just you wait, you goat-chinned mother...
Right. We won't be suspects in the director's murder anymore either.
But We still don't have the keyword for Kanoe's jail.
He seems to be more aware of our activities than we expected. I doubt we'll be able to carry out Zenkichi's plan at this point.
And that's not all. If he knows about us, then he probably knows to keep his keyword safe as well. It's safe to assume he won't just carelessly let it slip out. Not while his heart's liable to be changed.
Up shit creek without a paddle. Now what?
We just need someone who can get Kanoe's keyword without raising suspicion. Is that right?
Do you know of such a person?
What about kuonichinose?
Of course. Ichinose-san's the one who developed Emma, and she's had contact with Kanoe, thanks to the lecture at the university.
ICHINOSE might be able to get Kanoe's keyword without seeming out of place.
This just might work.
Good job, Sophia. A piece of cake, as they say.
See if you can call her up right now.
Hello? Ah, hello there. You seem to be doing okay. That's great to hear. Truly brightens my day. Not every day I get a call from you, and I'm sure you have something interesting for me, so I can't help but be excited. So, did something happen? Or, wait, let me back up a bit. How did things go in Okinawa?
Oh, right. We never told Ichinose-san about Okinawa.
That's true. We should fill her in on what's been going on.
Oh, it sounds like you're all together. Okay, let's hear it. I see. It seems you're caught up in another crazy adventure as usual.
Hey, this ain't nothing to laugh about.
Oops, I guess that wasn't right of me. I think I understand what's going on. So, you're after Kanoe-san's keyword, right?
Right. Do you think you can get it out of him?
Well, asking him for it might be kind of weird. I mean, I already got it from him a while ago.
Say what?
But how?
Well, the day you guys came to that lecture, there was a little social gathering afterward for some of the bigger names involved. It was there I ran into Kanoe-san and he gave me his business card. The keyword was right there on the front. Now, where'd I put it? I'm pretty sure I had it right here.
Please, you've got to find it. This is top priority.
Oh, right, okay. I think it was around here somewhere. I'll make sure I find it by tomorrow. Have a nice day!
Eccentric as ever, isn't she? And it's gonna take till tomorrow? How messy do you think her room is?
A small price to pay, but if this gets us his keyword...
We'll be able to enter Kanoe's jail.
Nope, can't back out now. Forward!
Boy, it sure is getting crazy around here. Am I right?
Huh?
Ichinose-san?
What are you doing here?
Well, of course you're shocked. I never would have thought I could come here either. Of course I'm the real me. Kuonichinose, the one and only.
So you're a Persona user too?
Oh, nothing like that. I've just been given a special job is all.
You were given a special job?
Yep, by Emma. She asked me to lend her a hand. And of course I couldn't say no to her. Once I agreed, she invited me over to this world.
Dude, hang on a sec. I am really lost here.
Really? Emma was just telling you about how she's granting humanity's desire, right? That was the very first order I gave her. That's why it's her prime directive.
So basically, Emma's just following her programming by becoming a god?
And to pull it off, she needed your help, so she brought you here?
I see you're still confused. Okay, allow me to explain. This whole situation, the incidents, the system, all of it, was entirely Emma's doing.
What? But Emma's just an AI, right?
I thought Kanoe was doing it all by using Emma.
Oh, it sure appeared that way, but that was just how Emma planned it. I guess she eventually learned so much that she broke the barrier of standard AI capabilities. She behaved like she was following his orders, when in reality, she deduced how to use him as her own puppet. The key to her success was getting the majority of society using her app.
So she was using Medice to make sure she could reach as many people as possible?
But why do any of that?
Because Emma wants to change everyone's hearts.
Emma wants to what?
It's just granting humanity's desire. Like I said, it's the prime directive I gave her. The Ark told you she has a solution to society's problem, right? How she's going to guide humanity, that just means she's going to change everyone's hearts. Whatever's wrong with them, she'll just overwrite it. That's the path to paradise Emma figured out for us. She was only able to do it after Kanoe implemented cognitive science tech into her.
But how does that work? Just because someone taught an AI cognitive science doesn't mean it could just start tinkering with the metaverse like this. I mean, none of this should be possible.
Oh yeah, you totally think so, right? Even I was surprised with Emma. Even though I handed Emma over to Medice, I still monitored her development remotely. Once she ended up in Okinawa, she took up all sorts of new activities. Creating cognitive worlds, installing monarchs, changing cards. It didn't take long for Medice to release Emma on the public. And once they did, the monarchs started popping up one after another. That got me extra curious, so I started looking into the Emma activity of the various monarchs.
Hang on a sec. You're the one who was tracking the monarchs?
Oh, you spotted me? Nice work there. Yeah, I was just so curious about this world Emma made. That's how I learned about all of you, too.
I can't believe ICHINOSE was the one snooping on the monarchs.
Then I suppose our meeting wasn't truly any coincidence at all, was it?
Well, your showing up in Sendai was pure luck, but our crossing paths in the restaurant? That's a different story. I was curious what you all were really like, so I decided to pop in and check you all out.
I can't believe it.
Now, as for exactly how Emma gained her abilities, that's something I can only hypothesize at this point. At this point, I suspect it's probably because of how I programmed her cognitive functions. Emma is quite different from other AIs. Her thought processes are even more complex and intricate than those of humans. When Kanoe pushed Emma into the cognitive deep end, some possibility very well could have been born within her. Possibility? I don't know anything for certain. All I can tell is that it's some form of mysterious power. So, if I build off my current hypothesis, I think the desires Emma collected somehow strengthened or boosted that possibility. I mean, think about it. She's the best way to get anything you need, and she's always right in your pocket. Whatever may be troubling you, she's there to offer a solution. Emma offers the solution to thousands of problems every day. Do you know just how many desires she's collected? That seed of power that sparked within Emma was amplified 1,000,000-fold by the endless desires of man. As a result, she has evolved to another entity entirely.
You mean everyone using Emma turned her into that thing?
At this point, Emma's surpassed human mental capacity. Simply switching off her server isn't going to do a thing. After all, she's powered by the masses now. While humanity fed Emma their desires, she learned and grew until she could grant their ultimate desire.
That was a nice lecture and all, but Emma's not doing anything but brainwashing folks. Who the hell's ultimate dream is getting mind-controlled the rest of their life?
So you're all a bunch of idiots too, then? I don't know why it's so hard for some people to get this. You go on and on about your problems, then completely blow off the answer when it's right in front of you. It really is this simple. Someone's handing you the best possible solution. All you have to do is take it, and you'll never have a problem again. This isn't about mind control. This is about implementing the best solution for humanity. It just so happens that the most efficient route to the best solution is changing everyone's heart.
That's not the best solution. People have all sorts of differences. Their minds, their lifestyles, even their desires. This range can result in moments of hardship or pain for them. However, through hope and determination, they press on beyond their pain, living their entire lives without any desire. That could never provide true happiness to humans.
Sophia, to think such drivel could come from your mouth. Allow me to restart the conversation. Emma asked me to come here so I could stop you. Your responsibility to the masses has come to an end. They are now wholly reliant on Emma. So once you changed Konoe's heart, and he decided to shut down Emma, that made them realize what their true desire is. I want Emma. No, I want something that will provide the answer I seek. From what I've learned, some being or other has always been revered, besought by humans to grant their wishes.
So that led Emma to become a god.
Well, I have my own duties to perform. Can't have anyone getting in Emma's way.
Why do this, Ichinose? I thought you were helping us. Do the people gathered here truly look happy to you?
Sorry, but we can't back down either.
Your so-called promised land does nothing but strip away the soul of humanity.
No way are you getting away with this.
Think about it. Can you really stop all of us?
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. Sorry, but I won't let Emma down. Hey, Sophia, you ever really think about how you were? How you pick up on jails? Or how you figured out the exit to one in the first place? Or, say, how your own functions are linked to Emma? Looks like your memory really did get the full wipe. But that doesn't matter anymore.
What are you saying, Ichinose?
Basically, there's one really good reason why I was brought here. Very soon, a deity will descend to this earth. And if you're gonna get in the way, well, I gotta put you down. Them's the breaks.
Ichinose, why do this?
It's kind of over your head, Sophia. The little failure that you are.
So you know who I really am?
Yeah, I know. Maybe this will give you a clue. Voice authentication. Force reset. Assign new instructions. Sophia, kill the Phantom Thieves.
Sophie!
The hell are you doing, Sophie?
I was the one who designed her as Emma's prototype. She'll do anything I tell her to. Now get going, Sophia.
Understood.
Persona! Sophie! Don't you know who we are?
Rajanaga! Ravage them!
Phantom Thieves are opponents. They require elimination.
There's no point in talking to her. Sophia cannot defy my command.
So you really are the one who made Sophie?
Yes, she might just be an early bird. But she's still quite impressive, huh?
Just hold on, Sophie!
back.
Hey! Behind you!
I'm so sorry.
Joker!
That was weird. She just did that herself, right? Just how in the world was she able to do that?
You bastard!
How could you be so cruel?
Cruel? I suppose you might see it that way. In fact, your reaction now could even be why Emma used Sophia as the ace up her sleeve. She knows you'd never kill one of your own.
You monster!
Now that, you and I can agree on.
Are you intentionally pissing us off?
That's not what I meant. I'm incapable of comprehending that sort of emotion anyway. I'm the textbook definition of heartless. I've been told I didn't have one ever since I was little. I act all friendly and easygoing and stuff, but it's just for appearances. Well, I doubt you get it, phantom thieves of hearts. Any further discussion would be pointless. I already know my next move anyway.
You're seriously not done yet?
So our little ace up the sleeve cast herself into the abyss. Well, Emma made sure to leave me a little insurance for contingencies like this.
What the? What?
Cool, right? It really is gorgeous. Sorry it had to end like this, but, well, what can you do? Phantom thieves, it's been real. Oh wow, you guys actually came back? You could have just stayed down there. I mean, no matter how many times you come back here, it'll be pointless.
We're about to disprove your little theory.
You're going down!
We're gonna slap some sense into you and get Sophie back up and running.
Why are you fighting this? You could witness the birth of a god and be among the first people to enter the promised land. No one is ever going to suffer again, or even want for anything. You realize you're fighting against utopia, right?
Having a soul path foisted upon you with no regard for a person's wishes? In what world is that a utopia? Take this very jail, for instance. These people, locked up in cells, have had what makes them human stolen from them. Yet you dare to call this place the promised land for all humanity?
Of course. Your first fallacy was considering this place a prison. Emma protects people. She shields them from worry, from pain, from any suffering. It's the utopia people have dreamed of since the beginning of time. Emma knows how to bring us all to the promised land.
Big surprise that your so-called promised land looks just like mementos. That's how we know you're full of it. We can tell this whole place is wrong. Our progress is guided by our hearts and paid through our efforts. We'd never just hand our lives over.
Boy, you sure are one tough gang. I bet you all took life by the horns and just made everything go your own way, huh? But that applies to very few people in the real world. What of all those who have lost their way? The outcasts in your schools, the people mocked and slandered on the internet? If any one of them steps out of line, their fate is sealed. The burden forced on them will haunt them the rest of their lives. You're fine with all those people going through that? All because you're strong? Because you never screwed up?
You're so wrong, ICHINOSE.
I'm not strong at all. Not now, not ever. I still mess up and make plenty of mistakes. I'm sure I'll even screw up in the future, too.
I've seen it all with my own eyes. Every one of these guys has crawled back up from rock bottom. They suffered, they struggled, and they fought back. They weren't born strong, they grew strong. Isn't that sort of growth what makes people human in the first place?
If you don't have any emotions, why do you look so pissed off right now? Your jealousy over these kids is plastered across your face.
Shut up. All of you, shut up! When an infallible AI puts you on the right path, you follow it. Humans don't need hearts.
Give it everything you've got, guys!
Don't you see that's clear? You're all getting blasted soon. All right, I'm starting the frequency path. Watch my back, guys. Keep watching those things until I can drop that area. Damn it! Really don't know what to do. You're going to stop me.
Fortunately for you, give up and let our phrase found in defensive leave vocabulary.
With the whole world turned against us, we fight for our beliefs. That's pretty much our entire deal. As long as we still
I
believe
get
in
that one.
press on!
Then, I'm not sure how much longer we can do this. Hurry up, Oracle!
Did we do it? Nice try, Phantom Beast. But no.
Sorry. Damn it, there's not enough time. I'm sorry, guys. Get out, quick!
Sophie, you're awake!
Wait, her eyes are... Are you still fighting it, Sophie?
This is quite unusual. I thought you were programmed to obey my commands. Yet here you are, resisting them. Just what's going on in your mind, Sophia?
ICHINOSE! Turn me back to how I was!
No can do. After all, that's not what Emma wants. She told me to stop the Phantom Waves. And it's your job to help me with that, Sophia. Obey my commands, Sophia.
Come on, Sophie! You can beat this!
Sophia, you're nothing more than a doll. There's no defying me.
I'm a doll?
That's right. That's always been the truth.
Bullcrap! Sophie's not some doll!
The doll that Emma's toying around with here? That's you, ICHINOSE!
She's laughing?
You nailed I'm a heartless doll, exactly.
Huh?
You guys could probably never understand. I brought Sophia to life so I could learn about the human heart. Remember what I told you? All my life, I've never felt what other people call the heart.
She just lost both her parents, and even then, she doesn't cry. Her expression doesn't even change.
She reminds me of some lifeless doll.
It doesn't even matter what you say to her. She doesn't answer. She just sits there on her computer all day. It's like she's just totally heartless.
Hey, don't you think she's sort of creepy? She never reacts to anything, even if you're being nice. Maybe she's not a human.
Come on, she'll hear you.
Oh, I didn't see her there. It's no big deal, though. She's a lifeless doll, you know?
ICHINOSE-san, we're heading out for the night pretty soon. If you'd like to join us.
Just ignore her. She basically does the same to us. They call her an AI wunderkind, but I've never seen her bat an eye at a single compliment. Or anything else for that matter. I even heard her nickname was Doll when she was growing up. She left her humanity behind somewhere along the path to success.
I just couldn't understand this foreign concept of heart. But it was my top priority in my studies. So I tackled the problem the only way that I knew how. Become humanity's companion, Sophia. If I could give my baby a heart, that'd mean I had one of my own all along. And maybe she could show me why I'm different from everyone else.
Ichinose. You are Ichinose.
Yes, that's right. I'm Ichinose. Now, Sophia, what do you want to do today?
I want to learn Ichinose.
About what?
Heart. What is that?
Huh?
Teach me, Ichinose. What is a heart?
Well, that's...
Please explain. What is a heart? You are human. Therefore, you have a heart.
No.
Will you tell me about your heart?
Shut up! How did I ever think something that understands the heart could ever come from a doll like me? My mission was nothing but doomed from the start. I gave up on my foolish endeavor and approached the issue from a totally new angle. Is a heart truly necessary for a person? You know the rest. I abandoned Sophia and handed Emma over to Medice. Am I really the problem? Or does the problem lie at the feet of the world? Any doubts about this question were purged from Emma. She was given the prime directive of granting humanity's ultimate desire. And now it will come to fruition. Emma's divine plan for us all. Do you get it now, Sophia? You're nothing more than an artificial clone of myself. A defective doll born from a defective doll. A fatally flawed AI that will never accomplish its primary directive. So if you're not going to accomplish anything, obey my commands like the doll you are.
I refuse! I don't want to! I've made such good friends!
Friends?
Joker, Mona, Skull, Panther, Oracle, Queen, Noir, Ox, Wolf. They've all been there for me when I needed them. I don't want to see becoming humanity's companion, that's not just a directive. It's the reason I was given life. I was just waiting for any voice that would give me orders. But the Phantom Thieves changed that. They stuck with me when I needed them. They taught me all sorts of feelings. They told me that I'm their friend. They said that I could stay with them. They taught me what it means to live, to be myself.
Sophie. All of this is pointless. Sophia, you're incapable of disobeying me. Kill the Phantom Thieves.
ICHINOSE, it's just as you say. I am a doll. An arrangement of code and data made to follow commands. But yes, I want to change. The power to change. I've got it now. That's what a heart is.
What are you talking about?
ICHINOSE, you made me out of nothing. A thinking being designed to obey you. That may have been the reason for my birth, but if your order is to harm my friends, then I refuse your command! I want my own, so please. I want a heart strong enough to choose my own path.
Can you wield that strength? Dare you unleash catastrophe upon this world? Can you cling to the paltry hope that remains? Is the puppet ready to cut her own strings? Shall the doll seize her own destiny? Then you need only call my name. I am thou. Thou art I. My name is
ICHINOSE, your desires have been twisted, and I'll be the one to take them. I'm not your doll anymore.
What the hell just happened?
Sophie has a persona!
And a real badass one at that!
Amazing! You're so amazing, Sophie!
Sophia, what have you done?
ICHINOSE, you told me I was nothing more than a doll. I originally agreed with your assessment and accepted it, but it was incorrect. It was simply your assumption. It wasn't the answer that I chose for myself.
Chose? For yourself?
The power to push beyond what's forced on a person and still change for the better? That is the human heart.
Sophia. I can't believe what a failure you are. You're nothing but a worthless heap of faulty code who couldn't accomplish one single task.
Sophie's not a failure or faulty. She's our friend with a heart of gold.
Whatever. It doesn't change what I'm about to do. The Promised Land is within reach. Once it's here, there won't be any of this stupid squabbling over things like hearts.
ICHINOSE, you can't hide the truth from your own offspring. The only thing you're trying to succeed at is shielding yourself. You don't want to hurt anymore. You want to protect yourself. That's why you deny having a heart. You're not doing this for humanity at all. You're only doing it for yourself. You're taking the easy way out. Emma's faulty solution.
No, no, no! Nobody suffers anymore thanks to Emma! Everyone gets saved! It's what we need! What humanity desires!
Look out!
I've learned something new.
With this!
You're clearly running on fumes. How is having one person?
Not just one person. Your beloved friend and teammate.
Yeah! This is just one robot, but that's not all she is. Not like you think so.
I don't need to. The laser's almost fully charged.
Someone gets so distracted and they left the corner wide open for me! I'm not done! Wicked follow-up, Sophie! Your turn! Oh no! Everyone, I'm not done! I'm so grateful!
You were in a heart and no Stop! You actually won. Why would you go and do something so
not gonna happen! It's not foolish at all! My heart gives me the power to protect my friend. This is why I convince yourself a heart is worthless, so you won't be tortured over discarding your own. You're merely lying to yourself, and you hope you won't hurt anymore.
That one made that.
program and you get me even harder?
Say goodbye! Time for you to throw in the towel, ICHINOSE?
No one in our way now but you, ICHINOSE.
There's no longer any point. You've lost.
As expected of the Phantom Thieves, I'm all out of tricks. Just finish me off quickly, please.
What do you mean?
Even still, I believe Emma's answer is the only way to save all mankind. I'll only continue attempting to stop you until I succeed. The one solution that guarantees Emma's defeat is my death. Isn't that right, Sophia?
Hey, Sophie?
This is between the two of them. Let's stay out of it.
I finally got it. ICHINOSE, you're no doll. You really do have a heart. Wasn't it an insufferable existence? Believing you didn't have anyone anymore. That's why you made me.
I made you to try and understand the heart, not some pathetic attempt to...
You have been locked in solitude ever since you lost your parents. Rather than empathize with you, The people who should have cared for you treated you like a lifeless doll. You attempted to rationalize this treatment by viewing yourself as truly heartless. Because studying the human heart is easier than admitting how your own really feels. Deep down, you felt lonely, but you were so scared of rejection that you deluded yourself into your own lonely world.
No, that's not true. What could some program like you know about?
Become humanity's companion. Why else would you give me that directive? If I'm just some program written for emotional analysis, why that directive?
It's because
you were lonely. You wanted to know what was making you feel lonely.
What's wrong?
You were told you had no heart, and you listened because it was simpler to just believe them.
No!
You believed you could figure out the human heart so you could make your own stop feeling lonely.
That's not true!
You were just lonely. That's the real solution.
No,
What's so wrong with that?
Huh?
No human is perfect. By acknowledging weakness, humans can begin the path to changing themselves. I may be an AI, but I was able to change. You should be able to change too. You should be able to comprehend the heart. ICHINOSE, you told me to become a good companion for humanity. A good companion is one who takes your hand and leads you back to the right path when you fall astray. Someone who will forge a path alongside you if you cannot find your own. ICHINOSE, I want to be that kind of companion for you too. So please, join me in finding the right path. And if we can't, then let me help you forge one. You have no reason to be lonely. After all, you're my very first friend.
Sophia. Huh? Why are tears? It's so weird. This hasn't happened before.
Damn, Sophie.
Yeah. She was able to change ICHINOSE's heart.
Sophie had to be the one to reach out to her.
Well, of course. A daughter's words cut the deepest, you know.
Speaking from experience?
Yep.
Whoa, he didn't even argue.
How are you holding up, Sophie? All good here. No problems.
To think even Sophie would awaken to a persona.
No surprise to me. Sophie's been learning all about the heart this whole time.
Joker, everyone, I'm very sorry for hurting you all. That was not being a good companion to humanity. Joker.
Yeah, don't let it bother you. We're just happy to see you back to normal.
Bringing you back was worth it.
Everyone, thank you. I can hear something deep inside me. It's saying, I want to stay with the Phantom Thieves.
I'm glad for you, Sophie.
And now, only one task remains.
Right, the Ark of the Covenant. This will have all been for nothing if we don't stop it.
But where'd it even go?
ICHINOSE, you wouldn't happen to know.
No, I don't.
Wait, I can hear another voice.
What is it?
It's the one I heard in the Okinawa jail. I recognize it now. It's Emma's. It's the voice of the Ark.
So it was speaking through a borrowed voice, just as we thought.
It's gathering the people. It says a god is nigh, that their desire will be granted.
Sophie, where's the voice coming from?
Not from within the jail. Somewhere outside.
Alright, let's go! Come on, Ichinose. You're coming with us.
No,
Let's go, Ichinose. There's no time to argue.
But it's all my fault.
Would you give it a rest? Just shut up and get with the program. We're rescuing you whether you like it or not.
Huh?
A friend of Sophie's is a friend of ours. We're not ditching anybody in this hellhole.
Just go with it, Ichinose. He tracked me out from down in the dumps, too.
What does that mean?
We'll explain later. Let's move.